And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Our Place. There is plenty in store for your Tuesday. Singer Jackie Clark talks about the life-changing trip to Africa that's inspiring her Kids for Kids concert tour. Oh, she's got some amazing stories out of there. He has more NZ radio hits than any other artist in New Zealand music history. She-Hard frontman John Toogood reveals why he is flying solo for his next tour. Cool. Wondering what to plant in your garden this month? Linda Hallinan gives us her picks. And if you feel tired, pretty much all of the time, well, settle in and make yourself comfortable. Holistic health expert Dr. Libby Weaver has easy ways that you can feel energised. Today she has a brand new book. I've read it and it is awesomeness. A for awesomeness. Hello, Vanessa Baxter.
Hello, Jeanette.
How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Find you in the kitchen. What a surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Lovely to see you.
Spend my life here, really. You know? Not here, but in a kitchen somewhere.
But in a kitchen somewhere, because that's, what do they say? If you find a job that you love, you never work a day in your life.
Absolutely, and I do feel like that.
Yeah,
I'm very blessed.
You come with a lot of ingredients.
I have come with a
How
lot
big
of
was your
ingredients.
bag today?
Yeah, it was pretty big today, and I have to say it's probably a bit daunting for people if they have a look at the recipe online, but we're going to make sure it's not daunting, because it's not. It's actually a pretty simple dish.
You bet. And it is what?
So we've got an Asian-inspired meatball dish. So really, really simple, incredibly economical, to be honest. When I went and purchased all the ingredients, it cost $14.
To feed how many, do you reckon?
I'd say to feed 4 to 6 in a family, and with leftover meatballs that could be thrown together with some potato mash or something.
That is good. And is that assuming that you've got stuff in your cupboard already?
To be honest, yeah, if you had to go and literally buy all of this, perhaps a little bit more, but it would still be under $20, which I think is really fantastic.
For a family, yes.
Yeah, and I mean, this plate here, this is mixture of spices. It's the
Take us round the clock, Vanessa.
Sure.
What have we got?
I will indeed. You are so naughty. You're testing me.
I am.
So look, one thing is, you know, you buy a bunch of coriander. You're going to use the leaves in both the sauce and your meatball mixture, but then you use the roots and the stalks in your curry paste.
Oh, cool.
So all of these ingredients here are actually to make a very simple green curry paste from scratch. So if this is too daunting for you, or you don't have these ingredients in the cupboard, just pop out and buy a green curry paste.
Easy.
Yeah, I mean, I've just done it from fresh because I tend to have these things anyway.
Yeah.
So there's some lemongrass, ginger, coriander root. We've got garlic, turmeric, cumin, coriander seeds, some curry paste, a little bit of, this is my chilli jam that I make, but you can just use some fresh chilli and cinnamon and nutmeg.
Look at you, bang.
Yep,
10 out of 10.
bang.
Okay, so that's for your green curry paste.
So that just literally makes the green curry paste, and what you do is you're starting your little tomato-based sauce. So, you know, an Italian sauce obviously wouldn't start with a little curry paste, and that's perhaps what people would think of putting with meatballs. So this is just changing it up a little bit.
Because you were all about the sort of the Indonesian Thai flavours and
Indonesian, a bit of Vietnamese, Southeast Asian.
Yep.
They're really, really lovely, fresh ingredients as we're coming, hopefully we're coming into spring, although with the state of the weather this week, I would wonder about spring, Jeanette.
It's just all over the show. But spring is fairly volatile normally. It'll be all right. Come
I hope so. We've got
January.
kids' school holidays. They need to have some outdoor time.
Holidays end of this week.
I know. I don't want them sitting on the screens.
No.
Right. So I'm just going to let that simmer a little bit until you get that gorgeous aroma of the curry paste. Then we're just going to add in some finely chopped red onion and pop that in there. Now, do you want to change places with me? And you can just give that a little bit of a stir while I go on to the meatballs.
OK, good.
So this is a really simple dish in that each component, you're going to end up with 3 components, and you could make it in the morning or the day before and then just pop it together at the end.
You've got your meatballs, you've got your sauce, and you've got your Israeli couscous, which is coming soon.
Israeli couscous.
Oh, it looks
so
delish.
this is the Israeli couscous, and I just cooked that in some boiling water for 7-8 minutes. Really simple. Drain it, pop it aside, and it's ready.
Right.
That is going to go into our completed sauce.
OK, good.
Back to this bowl. We've got some beef mince and some pork mince.
What's the idea of having the 2 different ones?
Oh, it just makes the pork, gives it just a different texture. Okay. A little bit more fatty and kind of like a really lovely texture when you bite into it. And then I've got an egg yolk that's going to go in there as well. I've got some dried breadcrumbs, but I'm just going to pop a little bit of milk in there to reconstitute them.
Yeah.
A little pinch of salt for seasoning. And this is a mixture of some similar spices to here, cumin and coriander seeds, and a little bit of turmeric for colour, and sweet paprika.
OK.
I'm just going to mix those together.
Sweet paprika. So there's smoked paprika.
Yeah,
and sweet is the other one.
Yeah, sweet is like not as spicy as your... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you've got smoked, use smoked. If you've got a regular paprika, just use it.
What's happening in here?
This is really about... Oh, that is absolutely awesome.
Should I turn that down a bit?
No, that's fantastic. Now we're going to add in our cubed aubergine.
Okay.
If you don't like eggplant/aubergine, then, you know, what about courgette? Or use a vegetable that you really do like.
Something that kind of is going to hold its shape a bit?
Yeah, just give it a bit of texture in the sauce.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to pop these breadcrumbs into here. And this is a real job for your hands, isn't it? So
how much curry paste was in there? Like, if you were to just get a store-bought jar, because it's quite full-on, like, spice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how much do you use?
It's lovely.
A couple of tablespoons?
Yeah, it's a couple of tablespoons, that would have been.
Righto.
And so you've just got that eggplant just sort of collecting some of the oil and spice, and then you add in your tomatoes. And just give that a lovely...
What's that, a can? Just add a, you know...
Yeah, one can.
Yeah. Oh, easy. What else is going on in your world? Well,
I've just done 5 days at the home show, and I did lots of, cooking with the public. Which, you know, I just love it.
Yeah.
Cooking with kids and sharing recipes and things, which was fantastic. And I've been doing quite a few pop-ups around Auckland in different locations and just sort of fresh food to go.
Pop-ups being like, literally like a little...
Hi, I'm here today, yes.
In someone else's kitchen or...?
Yeah, in someone else's kitchen. Oh, actually, I would put chopped coriander in these meatballs as well, so... That will be in your recipe.
OK, good.
Yeah, because that's really important because it gives it a gorgeous green colour, so...
And when you do your little pop-up, when you do your little pop-up, what do you cook? This kind of...
Oh, fresh Vietnamese spring rolls, lovely soups I've been doing because...
what's he doing?
Soups, you know, has been nice this weather.
Yeah.
It's just, anything really. I've even done, you know, crazy simple family food to go, curries and things for people to be able to take home and just pop in their freezer for when they're ready. This type of food, really.
OK, he's got his
economical,
simmer away.
flavour-filled.
You jump in there.
So all we would do is just cook the meatballs off. Don't overhandle them. That's my big tip.
What does that do?
Because if you overhandle them, they become really stodgy.
OK, cool.
Like that.
All right.
So your meatballs, I would keep them cooking in here, fry them off on both sides so you get them nice and coloured, put your heat down, pop a lid on and let them simmer away so that the meat cooks through.
Easy.
Then, to put it all together, you're literally going to add your couscous into this sauce. So this is pre-cooked.
Yeah.
You add it into this, which is also pre-cooked. Pile that into a plate. Pop your meatballs on the top. And I've just made a very simple
Do you want to pop that down there so we can get a nice shot of it? God, that looks gorgeous.
I've just put some fresh coriander and maybe a little bit of basil on there, and I did a little pickled cucumber with some salt and sugar and just popped that on the top. So,
wow, look at you.
And it's so economical. It's really hearty and full of flavour.
And the presentation of that, 10 out of 10.
Oh, thanks, Jeanette.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Enjoy the school holidays as they come upon you, as they will do at the end of this week. Yay, and we'll see you again soon.
Hopefully some sunshine for us as well.
I hope. There is a little treat in the kitchen tomorrow. Asta and Matt Gibb are joining forces to recreate one of your dishes live on the show. Interesting. Quick question. How many times did you hit the snooze button this morning? Dr. Libby has loads of simple ways that we can get more pep in our step. That is right after this.